October 31, TechCrunch. It says, Stretch, along with counsel from both Twitter and Google, were criticized as being non-committal in some of the answers, including on the issue of banning foreign currency in political ads. Would you accept that as an accurate characterization?
I'd actually like to speak to the chair at this point. I'm not certain that this is a fair use of this committee's time. Unfair to ask me about this. This committee is looking into the issue of deliberate online falsehoods here in Singapore. Myself and my colleague and other people on this panel have come here prepared to answer questions of that and to help the committee understand it. I don't think it's fair to ask me detailed questions about evidence given by my colleague to a different parliament in a different country about activities associated with that country. And I really would like the chairman to consider whether this line of questioning is appropriate.
Yep. Okay. You want to say something?
I will explain to you why. Obviously, the 15-minute break has helped you decide whether you will or will not answer the questions. And the reasons why.
That's genuinely not what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to understand why we are not talking about the issues about Singapore, about deliberate online falsehoods here, about what our companies are doing about this, and instead you wish to discuss evidence given by my colleague to a parliament, to a really long, in fact 3 long sessions in the US Congress, to ask me detailed questions about exactly what was said. I do not think that's a good use of our time. I really respectfully suggest. And that is not because I don't want to answer your questions. If you want to get to something, get to it. Then let's have other people answer some questions.
Mr. Milner, I think you should leave it to us to decide what is relevant, what is not relevant. But if you're unable to answer questions because you don't know or do not wish to answer the question, please state so. All right? Thank you.
Let me explain to you why this is very relevant, Mr. Milner. I spent most of my career looking at what's relevant and irrelevant. The questions before the UK Parliament were very relevant in exploring the degree to which you can be trusted. Facebook can be trusted to answer questions when asked. Facebook can be trusted to be a reliable partner, that a government of Singapore can depend on Facebook to tell us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in proceedings where the witnesses are sworn, or whether you will do everything you can to give lawyers' answers or lawyered answers. And as I told you earlier, one looks at the sequence of conduct from 2015 to 2018, and the very first time you accepted responsibility for Cambridge Analytica publicly, when did that happen? And why did that not happen earlier? And to what extent can we take seriously all these protestations that you can be completely trusted to apply your internal guidelines? It's very relevant. And if you thought that you could turn up here today, not answer questions on Cambridge Analytica, and explain your answers today with your answers less than 5 weeks ago to a different parliament, we are all sovereign parliaments, but we look at your conduct all around the world, and we have to understand. Second, why are we looking at these answers? We are looking at our national security, the consequences we have. By looking at your answers elsewhere, it's clear, and you have confirmed, you will not decide on whether something is true or false. You will not take down something simply because it is false. You will take it down if there is a legal obligation on you. And your argument, up to very recently, through the written representations, through the public statements, through all public positions that you have taken, in essence, is that you will prefer to be regulating yourself with your internal guidelines. That's my sense of it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And that you do not want to be regulated. In that context, we are asking you these questions. If you are embarrassed about being confronted with answers that your colleagues have given to other parliaments, you can say so. If you feel unable to support them, of course you can say so. But I think you will leave the relevance of the questions to me, and for me to be directed by the chair. Can we move on? I don't need an answer from you.